We have another story today, and it's called Wreck-It Ralph Power Outage. Wow, I wonder what this story will be about. I bet it'll be fun. It was the end of the day at the arcade, and the video game characters were gathering in Game Central Station. Suddenly, all the lights in the station went out. It was a power outage. I think we're stuck, Wreck-It Ralph told his friend Vanellope von Schweetz. That's quite the name. Vanellope von Schweetz. He was right. Until the power came back on, no one was going anywhere. Don't worry, everyone. Fix it. Felix Jr. called out. My trusty hammer and I will get this fixed in no time at all. Oh my goodness, the names in this story are very, very hard. Ralph and Vanellope started to make their way toward Felix, but it was hard to see without the lights. Come on, stink brain, Vanellope said. I think I see a stink brain. Oh, Vanellope had run into someone. Oh, I'm sorry, Vanellope, I didn't see you there. It was Jean, the nice Lander mare from the Fix-It Felix Jr. game. Oh my goodness, she couldn't see him, so she ran into him, but she didn't mean to because she couldn't see. So that happens, I guess. Do you know when the power will be out for a long time? Jean asked Ralph and Vanellope nervously. I hope so, Vanellope said. This is fun. Vanellope started bouncing excitedly, but she stopped when she saw Jean shaking. What's wrong, Jean? Vanellope asked. The truth is, Jean said, the idea of spending the night away from home scares me. Just then, Felix ran past with his hammer. Felix, tap Jean with your hammer, Ralph shouted. Maybe then he won't be scared anymore. Felix hit Jean lightly with his hammer. It was supposed to fix anything. The friends waited, but nothing happened. Jean was still scared. Sorry, Jean, Felix said sadly. I guess there are just some things my hammer can't fix. Oh, man. He's got a pretty nice hammer, too. Vanellope and Ralph knew they needed to find a way to distract Jean until Felix could get the power back on. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, kid? Ralph whispered in Vanellope's ear. Absolutely, Vanellope said. Party! Come on, everyone. We're going to have a slumber party. Wait, what? No, Ralph said. He had definitely not been thinking about throwing a party. Trust me, big guy, Vanellope said, patting Ralph on the back. I know what I'm doing. Then she climbed onto Ralph's shoulders and yelled, Now, let's have some fun. Oh my goodness. This could go good or this could go bad. Ralph sighed. If there's one thing he knew about Vanellope, it was that once she got an idea in her head, there was no changing her mind. Ralph looked around. Satine, he called out, recognizing a fellow member of his bad guy support group. Badanon. Think you can help us out with some light? It would be my pleasure, Satine said. He lit his staff, and a small circle of light filled the room. Well, that's good. Got a little light. The video game characters wasted no time in following Vanellope's lead. Soon they were all happily playing party games. Who knew that Zombie would be so good at this, Ralph said, watching Zombie bob for apples. But Jean wasn't paying any attention to Ralph. He was too busy wishing he was safe in his own bed. Oh my goodness, he is still scared. Look at the Zombie bobbing for apples. Craziness. Come on, Jean, Ralph said, pushing his friend toward a limbo line. You should give it a try. Jean took a deep breath and limbled under the pole. He could really bend. He's good. How's it going, Felix? Ralph called to his friend. Ralph looked around. Where was Felix? Up here, Ralph, Felix called from within one of the ceiling vents from high above Ralph. Can't talk now. I think I'm getting close. Oh my goodness, he's way up high. I hope he's safe. Jean was having fun, but he was still worried. Vanellope needed another idea. It's time for Care's charade, she cried. Jean, you keep time. Ralph, you're up first. I don't know about this, Ralph said, and Jean said at the same time. Jean thought he'd be too scared to keep time, and Ralph didn't think he'd be very good at charades, but Vanellope wouldn't take no for an answer. Rooster, no. Ice cream, no. Giraffe, no. I got it. Lollipop, Vanellope yelled as Ralph tried to act out the first word. Time's up, Jean yelled. It's a cybug. I was trying to be a cybug, Ralph explained. Oh, man. Vanellope could see that Jean was starting to feel better, and she planned to keep him feeling that way. She grabbed Jean by the arm and dragged him toward the starting line for a three-legged race. Jean glanced at Vanellope's fellow Sugar Rush racers. They looked tough. Vanellope, maybe this isn't a good idea, he said. Come on, Jean. We have to beat Taffeta and Candlehead, Vanellope replied as she tied her leg to Jean's. Taffeta and Candleleg? Strange names in this story. I'm just saying. Before Jean could say another word, Sour Bill waved the starting flag. The races were off. Taffeta and Candlehead quickly took the lead, with Whiteshell and Duncan from the Bear Claw Brigade close behind. Vanellope, Jean cried as he tried to keep up with her. Slow down. You slow down, you lose, Vanellope said. Come on, Jean. You can do it. Oh my goodness, I hope they win. Vanellope pulled Jean along as fast as she could, but they were still in third place. Suddenly, one of the racers tripped. Everyone went flying except for Vanellope and Jean. They raced into the lead and across the finish line in first place. You did it, Jean, Ralph said, lifting Jean onto his shoulders. I did, I won, Jean cheered loudly. Well, we won, but you were great, Vanellope said. I think it was teamwork. It was teamwork. Ah, look, you made it throughout the night, Ralph said, and he was right. The sun had come out suddenly with a bang. Came Central Station lit up. Felix had fixed the power. I never thought I would make it through a whole night away from home, Jean said, but now that I have, I guess it's not so scary after all. Thanks, guys. Of course, buddy, Ralph said. What are friends for? Oh my goodness, that actually turned out to be a pretty good story. So today's song, I thought we could sing a song that's an older song, but a lot of people sing it to their kids, yeah. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Oh, please don't take my sunshine away. And we just got another visitor. Well, kind of the same visitor, but she just showed up. Say hi, well, say bye, Sophie. I guess she's leaving. Oh, Margarita. Sometimes we have bad days, and she's kind of antisocial today. I guess that's okay. Have a good rest of your day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.